Glass challenges every part of you.
Time at the bench.
Mostly physically, spiritually. It's almost magical, as I said. When I'm working with glass, the rest of the world doesn't exist because it takes so much focus. I'm Calvin Nicely. I'm an African-American glass artist. I've been working with glass since 1993. I actually started out working doing odd jobs and different things around the studio. And eventually I became very interested in glass and began to work directly in the studio with the hot glass. Glass takes quite a few years to kind of become skilled at it somewhat. It takes a while to get used to the heat and working with the hot glass. You have to be born to it, I think. It's not for everybody. Most of my work is what I refer to as constructed work, where I actually have separate components that I build into one piece. Each component is added on separately while the glass is hot. The lips are added, the nose is added and sculpted using various tools. We use knives and scissors and tweezers. It's still actually a pretty primitive art form. It hasn't changed much throughout the years. The title of this one is Ace of Spades. I came up with that title because it actually looks like a spade. And then the other piece is also a constructed piece, which is also a mask with the grain is embedded inside of the crystal. I enjoy doing the faces because, in reality, we all wear different faces in life, depending on what environment that we're in. And this particular piece is what I call an eternal flame. I like to call this my signature piece. I like to refer to it as a spirit frozen in time. The eternal flame just represents people that's been in our life that have passed on and their spirit lives on. This, as you can tell, is just pure, clear crystal glass. After it's melted, it comes out of the furnace in a pure, clear state. Kind of nice to just let people see the pure, clear glass and see what it looks like. Glass has a mind of its own. It's kind of unforgiving, so sometimes things change as you're working. Sometimes you can come out with the plan exactly as you planned it, but a lot of times I start out, with not really a specific plan, knowing basically what I want to do, but kind of letting the glass lead me on, to be what it wants to be. This is a walnut wood, which is basically just slightly sanded down to leave the natural element of the wood. And this is, of course, a figure. I like to kind of think of it as being kind of a cat figure. I like to pride myself on just the color. I just love, putting different colors together. And I enjoy doing more of the sculptural work and the constructed pieces. I think allows me to be a little more creative and express who I am a little bit more. Another constructed piece, it has the textured foot, we call the foot, or the base. Then it sits on the little red pedestal. You see the black color inside of the crystal. And the title of this piece, I Am the One. The man, the figure is kind of boasting, like he wants to be chosen. He's been left behind and feels like he's the one that should be chosen for whatever the task is. This is actually wood. So once again, we have glass on wood. And once again, you can see the different colors inside of the crystal glass. This is actually melted inside of this. These are what our colors, this is crushed glass, or what we call frit. A Beautiful World is actually the title of this piece. So I think the beauty just comes in all colors and shapes and forms. each person looks at it.